feels good. It feels really good. Just having this time to be back. Obviously, the break was good, but getting back out here and getting back into the swing of things, it feels good.
You did this last year when Aaron wasn't here. You kind of feel a little more confident this time around this season, just going into this off-season workout like this, knowing you're the guy?
Yeah, no, for sure. I've like every year I've been here, it's just when you come back, it's more confidence and just more comfortable with the system, knowing what's going on a little bit more, get to learn a little bit more once you get comfortable with the system. So yeah.
What do you think you rely on to get that comfort in the first few days at least?
I think it's just being comfortable with the plays, really. We're starting off with, it's basic stuff, install one, and building on. So just having a good foundation and knowing what I'm doing. Obviously, with some younger guys out there, that's where you got to rely on, just knowing what you're doing. So.
What were your biggest takeaways from the games that you did get to play in last year, and just what did you work on this offseason heading into your trip?
Yeah, I think just getting out there and being able to play, it was huge. And obviously it's a process being a quarterback in the NFL, and the more reps you can get in that game, it helps. So there's a lot of takeaways, things that I wish I can do better, and then obviously things I felt I did good. So just trying to work on those things, tightening the details and whatnot. So.
Jordan, coach was talking about how things sort of pile up a little bit on the rookies as OTAs go on. Mm-hmm. Do you feel like that pile on your shoulders is a little bit less than it used to be?
Oh, for sure. As a rookie, you're learning all this for the first time, and every day it's like new plays are getting thrown at you. So I definitely think once you have been here and know what you're doing, it's easier to go through that.
What are your thoughts on Aaron Rodgers not being here? Do you kind of wish he was here, and how often do you guys communicate?
I think that's Aaron's game plan is to, he doesn't really need this time right now, so I enjoy it. Him not being here, it just means more reps for me, more reps for everybody else in the quarterback room. So obviously I'm loving it.
So Jordan, there's a fair amount of veterans out there today, but Coach was saying a couple of weeks ago, when the vets are here, it heightens the competition in the room. Do you feel that?
Heightens the competition with just everybody, you're saying?
Yeah, when everyone's here.
Oh yeah, for sure. The vets bring a certain aspect to practice that it's almost a different practice when they're not here, because everyone else doesn't really know how to practice until they get here, and they kind of set the tone and set the tempo for everything. So it is, and obviously everyone wants to compete. Everyone wants to be like the best person in their room. So you're competing with them and also with yourself. So.
A lot of focus on the wide receivers, obviously in Green Bay from the outside. What do you think you have with that position group?
I think we got a lot of weapons. Obviously, bringing up some new guys. The rookies that are here right now, I think they're doing a really good job so far. Just keep learning and stacking them on. But I think they're a really good group of receivers, and obviously the guys we have here, I think highly of. I've got a chance to be around them and play with them. So I think we have a really good receiver room.
What's enjoyable this year about having the amount of contact you have with the coaches and your teammates, especially after the last couple of years of you're doing a lot of things on Zoom and maybe not even a lot of deals together for a lot of people?
Yeah, no, it's different. If you look back to the first year when COVID was huge, like we weren't even here, we were doing everything on Zoom, so we weren't seeing each other. So just being around each other, getting that team chemistry down, and just having fun with each other, it's huge.
Is it easier to learn things that way?
I definitely think so. Zoom, it's I won't say hard to focus, but you're sitting at home on a computer all day, like you get tired of just looking at the screen all day. So it's definitely a little bit easier being here.
Jordan, what do you feel like going into year 3 better than you knew in year 2 or that you didn't know in year 2?
The offense for sure. Just being able to learn and grow in that offense, and then obviously being able to recognize defense, recognize coverages, and going against our defense for the second year with Coach Barry here. It's just you kind of get more comfortable seeing things and knowing kind of what they're going to do. So it's just really just learning in those reps.
What was your reaction when you heard about Aaron's extension?
Yeah, I was super happy for Aaron. Obviously, the dude deserves it. Obviously, what he's done the last 2 years. But personally for me, it just means that I'm about to be a backup again for this year, and that's all I can control right now. But I was happy for Aaron, but at the same time, it's like
How did you find out?
How did I find out? I found out on Twitter. Like my phone was I woke up and my phone was just blowing up with tweets and stuff, and I clicked on Twitter and I saw it. So I was like, okay.
With all of that being said, last year there were a lot of questions whether or not Aaron would be back, but this year he'll be back. So mentally, is it different for you this off season?
I would say it's kind of, I mean, going into it, it was kind of the same because you didn't know what was going to happen. And obviously now that, he signed, he's back, I don't think it changes anything for me. Like I said, I'm still here. I'm still going to do my job, and I'm competing to try and be that guy if he wasn't here, if he is here. So, and like you said, he's not here right now, so I'm getting all those 1 reps. So I look at it as I'm the guy right now, so that's how I look at it.
How much more ready do you feel for that shot this year than you did last year?
What was that?
How much more ready do you feel for that shot? If you had a shot, be the starter, be the guy. How much more ready do you feel about that than this year than last year?
I mean, I feel good right now. Obviously, like I said, I feel better in the offense and learning things. So obviously, I think I have taken a step in the offense, and I feel more comfortable in it. But I always feel confident that if I get thrown out there, I'm gonna be good. So.
Do you think him signing that extension changes your long-term future here?
I have no idea, honestly.
Jordan, how's that transition gone with Tom taking over the quarterback's room, and just what have you thought of working with him, so far?
Yeah, it's been good with Tom. He's a great quarterback coach. He is pretty much a legend. Aaron loves him, and I see why. Like just working with him for a couple months, he is honed in. He's locked into us, just learning and growing every day. But our relationship is good so far, and I really enjoyed working with him.
Is he blunt, like to the point?
Oh, for sure. He's blunt. I don't think he has anything to prove. He knows, he's been around it. He knows. So yeah, he's straight to the point, which I like.
Hey Jordan, some of us that are really old remember in 2006 when Favre played, it looked like he was going to be done, and then he came back. So Aaron has been in the same spot here. Has he given you any advice? I mean, not that he was going to retire for you, but has he given you any advice on how to kind of keep moving forward even though he's here?
Yeah, I mean, we've talked about that plenty. Like you said, same situation he was in, and really, he's told me just take these reps, act like I'm the guy, be the guy. When he's not here, he said the same thing. Favre wasn't there; he was running the show, OTAs and all that. So he just says, take it and run with it.
What's your first impressions of working with Christian, Romeo? Do they remind you of anybody that you've played with in the past?
I don't know if they remind me of anybody I've played with in the past, but I think they're two really good players that once they get this system down, I think they're going to be really good, and I think they're going to be able to go play this year right away. From what I've seen, they're really good guys. They got some hands. Christian can move, and Romeo, he's got some hands, so they're going to be good weapons.
Jordan, put you on the spot. Is Christian faster than MVS?
Oof. Couldn't tell you. I haven't seen Christian really open it up yet. I haven't seen him be able to do that, but MVS can move. I don't know what their 40 times were compared to each other, but yeah, I don't know that one yet.
Jordan, I know this is about getting ready, improving and everything else, but you're getting to run your offense. Do you just get to have fun playing football?
Yeah.
Get these opportunities?
For sure. That's kind of the thing that I try and focus on right now is just have fun with it. Don't put too much pressure on myself. Obviously, the situation I'm in, there's not much pressure on me right now, but I have to continue to put that pressure on myself. And the coaches do the same thing, but I look at it every day, just try and have fun, try and go out there and enjoy it as much as I can.